Well, hello and welcome to this emergency meeting. Do you know what I'm talking about? This emergency reading. Hold on, I just get rid of this wee banner so you can see the cards. Right, I was saying something that's very, very disturbing, and like say, because I've got friends and family in Australia, right? So this is Victoria, so I'm just going to read it so that I don't get it wrong, right? So, it was received from a friend, all right, and it's Dan Andrews. Yes, him. Has 20 minute neighbourhoods planned for Victoria. Everyone will be limited to a 20-minute travel time from their home. That travel can only be by walking, riding a bike, or public transport. So, in effect, will it will be banning cars. So, my question is, because this is, I'm going to do a reading on the lovely climate. But my question is this part of the CC agenda? Hopefully, here's the codes. I'm going to write a book in codes so that everybody that watches my channel knows what the hell I'm talking about. So that's what I'm going to ask. Is this part of the new, their next phase? We know what their next phase is. So what is it? What are they trying to do here? I think the Australians refer to him as Dictator Dan, and by goodness. So without further ado, I'll take myself off and I'll just, so that we can concentrate on the cards and see what Spirit has to tell us. All right, so just a wee second. There we go. So we'll do the past, present, and future, but as in the immediate past, okay, like I normally do. So hold on a wee second. This. Try again. I'll cut them again. Oh, this definitely wanted out. Right. So this is the past, the immediate past, the present, and the future. Right. So what we're looking at is this them trying to bring in the CC, the lovely how the weather goes, Right. I'm getting there was disappointments in the past, okay? This is more opportunities. They've tried 3 times to bring this in. So hopefully maybe people in Australia will be able to kind of has your, I mean, out with what's been going on in the last 2 years with the scary flu, has your travel been curtailed even before that happened? Was it getting more and more curtailed? Because I'm seeing they tried 3 times to curtail it, but doing it like in an underhanded way, like say, and they were disappointed. They were disappointed. They couldn't quite bring it in, and now they've got two ideas, 2 plans that they're very disappointed with these, obviously, but they've got 2 things that they're going to try. This was in the past too, but they've still got to. Right, so they've tried 3 times, and they've got 2 still left. Okay, still left. The present, they're working on it. They are working on banning travel. Where not out with when you haven't taken the pricks, as I call them, that your travel's curtailed. This is even worse. They're trying to go even further. They're trying to go even further. This is something they're replanning now, and it's down here. It's as if it keeps getting. Is it sorted? Is that the word I'm looking for? It keeps getting. It keeps getting exposed. Whatever they're wanting in the present, it's getting exposed. It's not quite there yet. There's quite a way to go. There's quite a way to go. Yeah, quite a way to go in this. just now. I'm trying to make sure that you see these cards. Right, future. Right. Do you know what I'm getting in the future? They'll be left out in the cold. They will. Right, I'll put it here so you can actually see the card. Maybe I should get a light over here so that you can see. I'll maybe try and get the light over here. Right, so they're getting left in the cold. Their plans, I see the plans has no worked. They've not worked. Left in the cold, out in the cold. Do you know what I'm getting? They still want to cripple Australia, but it's not. It's not working. I don't see it working. Too many. Every time they try something, some more people, open their eyes. Are not as controlled. More and more public are uncontrollable. And I don't mean that they're going out writing stuff. I mean just their mind is uncontrollable. They cannot control the mind of Australia. And this is going to be in the future. So we'll continue, as I say, I also always do. And we'll see a wee more in depth. One more in depth, please. More in depth. Oh, gee, right, that wanted to definitely go there. Oh, wow, okay, I get that. 2. Right, okay. See, definitely on a quest. Can you see that? They're definitely on a quest. This was in the past. But the quest is in its infancy. They've tried it and they're trying it again. Okay, they're trying it again. So the present. Whatever this is, it's to do with money. This to me is money as well. Is it? Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing bribes. I'm seeing bribes. I'm seeing, people in suits. People in suits. Wealthy. Do you know what? Do you know what I'm actually seeing? I'm actually seeing them throwing money because that's all they understand. Throwing money. Here you go. And it's, this is humanity, right? Absolutely in despair in the present. But this to me, and what I'm seeing as well, is unlocking. Because there's still people whose mind is locked up. Absolutely see it, plain as day, mind locked up as if. How am I going to say this? See, this is the code, by the way. Being able to unplug themselves. Do you know what I'm actually seeing? I'm seeing people unplugging themselves and stepping back and actually having a look at what they've not been allowed to see. Their potential, and this is the present, the potential. So what they've been trying to do, yes, it has, those who will be affected by it and absolutely despair. But it's a case of you hold the key. You hold the key yourself. As I said, when humanity stands up, they fall. They fall. And then this one kind of jumped out and wanted in there. They're supposed to serve us, and they've not been. They've not been. I get this as the old way. The old way is dying. Their hold over everything is dying. It's, more and more and more people. I don't like to say waking up, but like I said, I mean, there's no other way I can explain it. They're opening their eyes and unplugging themselves from the machine. That's the way, and that's the vision I'm getting. Opening, like I say, and seeing what's been going on. But it's what they do with the information. Now, everybody who's here and watches this all know that something's not right. But it's those who I've got to kind of tell myself as well that I'm further down this place. You know, what can you say? I hate saying the rabbit hole, but it's not the way we're saying it. I'm further down there than other people, and I was getting, angry at people because like say, why can't you see? But it takes a while, and then when people kind of, it's having to get the belief that yes, that's what they were doing, that's what they are doing. People are going to stand up. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what's going to anger people? People that have lost loved ones who they could have went to see, who they could have went to see. That's going to be one of the catalysts that let go this way. That when things happen, that I'm getting is going to be a catalyst of how dare you keep me away from my parents or my loved one? How dare you? Who are you? That's what I'm saying. So the next one, we'll go a wee bit further. We'll go a wee bit further. Move this up a wee bit. Just some more spirit just to make sure that we're getting everything right. Okay. Right. So fast. They were trying to keep this all buried. And do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a divine heavenly light shine upon everything that they've been getting up to. Do you know what I'm hearing as well? Humanity's ready for it now. Humanity's ready for it now because the horrors that they've been getting up to are so horrific that they wouldn't be able to. Humanity would, number one, wouldn't believe, number two, just it's so unbelievable. I'm seeing that, especially those who have lost houses. I'm seeing the fires right in Australia. That's what I'm seeing, and it was deliberate. Deliberate. Now all those animals as well. People lost their houses, and the animals lost their lives. And to think that was done by those people, there's land that they want. There's land that they want. They're after the land. Do you know what I'm hearing? They're after the land and they want everybody off it. Wow. So the present. See, there's a strong energy in the present. Do you know what I'm seeing? Do you know what I'm seeing? This is everybody combined. This is everybody, who have woke up, putting their energy together, and what is it? You're stronger together than you would be apart. Together, talking and explaining. It's a case of what they don't want is everybody starting to speak to one another. That's the last. That's an absolute problem. That's the last thing they want, because if you're speaking to people, even though they say they don't believe you, there's that wee spark that you've instilled into them, that when they see something that doesn't resonate with them, that spark's there to say, oh, hold on a wee minute. Hold on a wee minute. It's not really coming through as the question I asked. I always say that, it's not came through as the question I asked. It's came through things that they're trying to do. Because I asked, is the next phase the climate change? It's always been there, I'm getting told. It's always been there. They've been doing it for centuries. For centuries. You know, if not getting people off their land by weather, getting other means of getting people off their land. And that's the present. Future. Do you know I'm seeing the future? There's a rebirth of the future, and it's a good one. Because as you can see, there's loads, you know, like say, there's wee animals. And do you know, it's like, Australia's going to be really, really bright. It's going to be a beacon. It's going to be a beacon of light. I'm getting this with this. I mean, it's. I know this is the future, but it's going to stem from humanity, people getting together, in a like-minded, you know, way of we're not putting up with this anymore. We're just not. We're not a country that bows down. You have been, but you were beaten down. Beaten down. I don't mean physically. Well, some people were. Some people were. But I mean, I always tell you what I know, right? I've seen videos coming in because I'm doing this and I'm doing another real live show. Videos, people are sending me stuff, so I'm always honest and tell you what I know, right? So yes, I've seen that. But stand together. Stand together in your truth. Because, you know, what's the saying? A liar ought to have a good memory. So all these people that have been telling lies, their lies is coming, and you can see it. You can see their narrative falling apart, because it is falling apart because they can't keep up the lies. They can't keep up the lies. Do I see you not being able to travel for a wee, still for a wee while, still for a wee while, but it won't last. It won't last. So here's the, you know, just one last one, please. One last one. Very much so. Emotions are running high. The more they push, the stronger people in Australia are getting. And especially Victoria. Was it Victoria? Well, Spirit said Victoria. I mean, I don't know much about Australia, so sorry, because I think I keep getting everything wrong, but as in where things are. But Melbourne, right at the start, where it, you know, like you say, of the scary flu, they were getting it most hard. They were the ones that really, really, really got hammered. I don't mean that physically, but hammered, like mentally, psychologically. But I'm still seeing. Do you know what I'm still seeing? Physically unplugging. It's like unplugging yourself from a big computer, right? Now, I know. I mean, people who have kind of sent me stuff who've said, you know, like say unplugging yourself in the matrix. But it is like that's what I'm seeing. Unplugging yourself from, but it's not. I mean, it's not the Matrix as in the film. I see it as a great big television screen. I'll come back on the camera so I can talk to you. Right. I see that as a great big television screen, right? And everybody's plugged in, you know. And it's as if, I mean, you could be sitting in America and you're getting the same story. Sitting in here in Scotland, same story. It's the same story. It's the same script, as I call it. It's a script. The script is changing. And I'm worried in case they're bringing in phase 2. That's what I'm worrying about, and that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Because phase 2 in the agenda is, how am I going to say this? Oh, I need to get a code book so he's going to look at the codes. Where You will have nothing. You'll have nothing. You won't have anything, and you'll be smiling. You'll be smiling because you've not got anything. Well, I hope the certain person thinks so. So all in all, Australia, yes, you're still going to get hammered for a wee while, but once other people start, and I see it, it's as if unplugging yourself. It's like taking the plug out of telly, taking the plug out of television. That's what I'm actually seeing people doing. And do you know another kind of image that's came into my mind as I'm talking? See that scene in that Poltergeist film? I cannot watch that. I cannot watch that film. I watched it once, and oh no, 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 no. The evil that came out, you could see it coming out the television. So oh no. And then I was visiting somebody and it was on again, and I had to go like that to put it off because my friends is on the waiting thing me bed and left me, and I'm trying to turn off the TV without looking at the screen. So I cannot watch it, but I digress, I'm sorry. But see the scene where they put the TV out onto the kind of veranda part? That's what I'm saying. So switch off your TV, because, I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm saying, like, the news and that type of thing. But having said that, films as well. Films, I've got subliminal messages as well. So I've got to watch them. I've got to, like say, those of us who pray for protection, because you can be sitting there watching an advert and it comes on, and you're like, oh, protect me from seeing anything, and protect me against anything being projected towards me from a TV screen. But the best thing you could do is just not have a TV. But I'm not telling you not to have a TV, but that would be the best thing. So this was just a wee emergency reading for Australia. I've got the black books here. So I've got things in here that I want to kind of have a wee look at. It's kind of filling up nicely now with your suggestions. So thanks very much for all your suggestions and for your subscribing and your comments. I read them all. I do read them all. I'm trying to answer them as best I can. But it's taking ages. Anyway, so I'll come back and I'll. Do you know who's hanging around me? Elvis. Now, I was young when Elvis passed away. That just shows you how old I am, right? But he was young when I was young. Oh, he was young. He was a wee bit actually. I was young when he passed away, but his energy is around me, so I'm kind of getting to know his energy before I bring him through, because he's obviously wanting to say something. He's got a message, so I'm just. I'll be back probably with Elvis at one point, and I'll channel him and see what he needs to say. All right, so I'll go, and I'll be back soon because I want to get another one up, another rereading up that I had planned for today. So I'll go because I don't want to kind of blab on too much. All right, see you soon. Bye for now.